Hello, everyone. Welcome to another edition of the Ohio Guys here. I'm Christian Ocampo, and today I'm joined by another voice actress for this interview. Today I'm joined by Emi Lo. How you doing, Emi?
Hello. All right, how are you?
I'm doing great. We're excited to have you for your very first interview. We got some questions on the way. First of all, what is it like working in the industry today?
Um, it's basically a dream come true. It's really hard, obviously, to get into it, but it's like really worth it. I honestly don't really know what else to say because, I love anime, I love video games, so being able to, and I love acting, so being able to put those together and just work in something I love is just pretty amazing.
Oh, definitely. So during your time in this industry, what is your favorite show you have worked on?
That's so hard.
Definitely.
Um, I think probably at the moment it might be Kimono Friends. Just because I love Otter so much and it's just such a fun show. I mean, anybody can watch it and it's very heartwarming and pure and it's just a lot of fun. And I love Otter and her one brain cell.
Oh man, can't wait to watch it. So we're going to take back a trip in memory lane when you got started. Tell us, what was it like working on Ladies versus Butlers?
So, Ladies vs. Butlers was actually my first anime role, and I didn't know what I was going in for, honestly. Brittany was like, "Yeah, so I want you to come in for this show," and I was like, "Okay." And I was still in school at that time. I was still getting my master's degree in piano, so I was like kind of like juggling the things. And when I first went in, I don't really know how to describe it. Um, but I guess it was addicting. It was really addicting being able to be in the booth, and it was a lot of fun working with Brittany and with the team on that. And I liked my character a lot. Even she's Chinese, so I got to include some Chinese words here and there, which is always fun.
No, oh, definitely. It's always fun to have that flexibility.
Yeah.
So another show from me investors they got also got to work on. What was it like working on Julen-chan Recharged?
So Juden-chan was super cool. That was my first, I guess, considered a lead role. And yeah, as you can tell, my natural voice is pretty low. And my character in Juden, she's like the cute little sister type. And it's just a lot of fun being able to jump into those kinds of roles because I am not at all like her. So it was very exciting, and everybody in that show is amazing. I loved watching it because the cast is so dynamic. The director did a great job, Brittany. She did a great job, and so did Daniel as the lead. And it was just a lot of fun watching it afterwards and being like, "Wow, I was part of that."
Yeah, it was a wild show. And again,
Yeah.
and then for the viewers who still don't know about those shows, you were under a different name back then.
Yep, I was under the name Cheryl Lee, it's actually a Macross Frontier reference.
Hmm.
And I know a friend of mine who's a voice actress in California, she actually messaged me when that name first went up, and she was like, "Is that you?" And I'm like, "Oh no." Isn't that obvious? So, yeah.
All right, then a lot of time has passed since then. Now you're down with fine folks at Funimation. Tell
Yes.
us, what was it like working on Sounds of Life?
So, Sounds of Life it's actually one of the more recent things I've done at Funimation, and it's very important to me because, like I said, I have a master's degree in piano, and Sounds of Life is about the koto, which is a traditional Japanese stringed instrument, and they have the competitions, and it reminds me a lot of Nodame because of like how much they go in depth with the music and how they connect it with the characters, and like so. Once I saw that show was coming out, I was like, I really, really want to be in it because I just want to be in a show about music. Because when you have that connection, it's just, it's just a little different. And so it meant a lot for me to play even a small part in that kind of show. My character, she's the love interest of one of the characters from Osuke from a rival team, and she kind of hides the fact that she likes him. He thinks that she hates her, and they have their little thing going on, but she's a really interesting and complex character because she used to be like, the really bright and energetic, like, I want to be your friend, I don't care about anybody else sort of character. Now she's totally jaded, which, is kind of a natural progression of things when you think of the real world, but you don't tend to see those kinds of characters as much, which is another reason why I like slice of life shows like like Sounds of Life, because it's just so realistic.
No, definitely. And then you did tell me earlier before the interview that you also a piano player.
Yes.
So yeah,
classical piano.
Always helps them in that connection.
Yep. I understand their pain and their suffering.
How true. All right, another show that has had quite the reputation and quite the sense of humor. What was it like working on Nichijou?
So Nichijou is an experience. I watched it a long time ago, and the comedy is great. It's just so it's very iconic. I don't even know how to like compare it to many other shows, but I guess kind of like Azumanga Daioh or whatever, like shows that I watched when I was younger as well. And Starla, she's like a daydream of one of the main characters, and she's just brutal. You expect like a princess to be all dignified and stuff. Now she shows up and she starts screaming. And she has like a really dirty mouth, and she's just like, what are you doing? Your lives belong to me, etc. And then like, I just remember recording episode 18. It was so much fun because I just sat there and I was like, next, pulse lever, next. It was just fun being that kind of like, I'm so tired of you all, and oh look, there, you just fell through the hole, and goodbye.
Nichijou. There's so much you can say about it.
So good.
All right. So Otakon had some interesting announcements to be made this past year. One of them was Hensky. Tell us, what was that working on Hensky?
Hensky, we're still working on it. My character actually just really showed up recently. I think her big main episode is episode 6, which we haven't recorded yet, but I've watched it because you can watch it subbed on Funimation already. And she's very different from characters like Otter, where it's like spazzy, spazzy, happy, happy, because she's the normal one for once, as normal as you can be on that kind of show. And so she's very deadpan, and it's fun working on that kind of character because she's more relaxed, but at the same time you have to shape it so that she doesn't sound boring. And also I love her because she has a cat hair clip, which immediately makes her best girl because cats are amazing. And I just wanted to say that because, there's like one part in episode 6 where one of the other characters is stalking her, trying to find some information about her. And you zoom in onto the video camera and she's like reaching out to a cat. And I'm like, yes, I love you. And that's really cool because I'm also working with Brittany on that show. And so that like connects it back to like my first roles and stuff like that. So that's always exciting.
Oh, she's an amazing director. Like just how far she's come.
Yeah, she's a lot of fun and very talented.
So still with Otakon with their amazing announcements. Another one that had amazing one was Sound Cadence with their when they announced Kimono Friends. So tell us, what was like working on Kimono Friends?
So that was a very exhausting session because we did it all of my parts at once, and I remember after getting out of the booth, I was like, I need a steak, because Otter just has so much energy, and she's just so hyper, and I was just like, yeah, this is fun, yeah, the bus is dead, and stuff like that, and it was very therapeutic, because you can just let it out and be carefree and happy and very silly. And I just remember looking at, reading through the script and stuff and being like, they're so cute, they're so stupid, but I love them. And, like, you know, otters are adorable. Like, Asian small-clawed otters are absolutely adorable, and I even, like, went to pet one in Fort Worth, because they have, like, some sort of encounter where you can feed the otter and pat the otter for like half an hour, and it was so soft and it was so cute, and I love it very, very much. And now now people keep sending me pictures of otters on Facebook and Twitter, and I'm like, yes, keep sending them to me, because they are adorable. So, like, it's, you know, and the cast is, like, so much fun. Like, I got closer to Danny Chambers through that show, and, like, she's wonderful. I love her a lot, and her serval is absolutely amazing. I can't wait for you guys to see it. And, like everybody is just genuinely really nice, and, like, they love the show. Like, you can tell Marissa loves it, and, like, there's so much Kimono Friends stuff around the studio, and, like, everybody's just really excited about it, and that kind of positive energy is just really refreshing and lots of fun. So it's like I can't help but be really excited about it.
Same here. It's taking cuteness to a whole different level. So
yes,
I'm itching to watch the whole thing.
Yes, definitely. It's so much fun, and I can't wait to, like, see all of the animals, because everybody in the cast is just so ridiculously talented. Like, I feel so lucky to be part of it.
Yeah, freaking big names, and just names that, like, just catch you off guard. Like, wow, like, this whole compilation of people, and, like,
yeah, it's pretty wonderful.
Sure is. So we've come to our fun little question that we'd like to ask everyone. If you could be anyone you have played in real life, who will you be? And you can mix and match.
Oh man.
Yeah.
You know, it's actually a toss-up between Otter and Princess Starla, because, I mean, Princess Starla, she's had it made at this point. She's, like, she's just in charge of everything. Everybody's trying to entertain her, and she just has, like, she's that one click of a button, and then, like, it's just ridiculous, and she's hilarious. But, like, Otter, I think, would be so much fun, because it's very carefree, and I'm a pretty, I guess people have told me I come off as a very well put together person, and it'd be nice to just, like, let go and be able to slide every day and play in the water and just enjoy myself, because being an animal is great. It's just like wanting to be a cat. You can just nap and eat snacks, and everybody will, like, want to pat you or, like, give you more food, and honestly, the dream is to eat and sleep. So I guess, yeah, Otter would just probably Otter, even though she's not very smart. But, like, when you're Otter, it doesn't really matter, because you're really cute. So I don't know. It's probably a weird answer, but no. I love Otter.
No, it's fine. All right. So, is there anything else coming out that you can talk about, or anything you want to plug in at this time?
Not at the moment. I mean, there's a show, like, next week, but yeah.
NDAs. We get it.
But so, yes, yeah, NDAs are a thing, unfortunately. But nothing to plug, just, yay, thanks for talking to me. Like, it was a lot of fun, and...
Well, before we go, we still like to ask you, social media advice, yeah. You mentioned so any Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, any other social media for the fans to contact you at?
So basically my username for everything is Kitsune Squeak. So, which is the same as my Twitter. So if you look that up, generally you can find me. I think some random person took it on YouTube, so I'm not that on YouTube. But don't really go on YouTube that much anyway. I probably should, but I would mostly only use it for piano stuff, and I find it hard to like my piano stuff enough to post it. So, but maybe one day I'll have more courage and we'll be able to do that. But yeah, so it's just Kitsune Squeak.
Okay.
It's very straightforward.
Gotcha. All right. Well, thank you for your time for this interview. We do, hi guys, appreciate your time.
Thank you, and thanks for listening to my rambling.
It was a pleasure. And thank you to our viewers for tuning in this episode of the Ohio Guys here. Thank you all, and we'll be seeing you next time. Bye, everyone.
Bye.